Hello, this is a very short video about the plastic tax. We're getting a lot of questions about this tax, and I think it'd be good just to clear up a few points. One thing is we're getting lots and lots of spreadsheets, and I think people are worried that they maybe have to pay this tax directly. The simple answer to that is you don't. That's all on this page here. Here's the statement that says whether you need to or you don't need to. And if you're not manufacturing or importing 10 or more tons of plastic, you don't need to register for the plastic tax. And if I'm sending you this or you're reading this on our website, you probably don't need to register for the plastic tax. So that's that cleared up, and hope I've saved you a spreadsheet just with that one simple statement. Who knows? Or we're getting lots of surveys on this too. Um, so another thing people are asking and asking us for is lots of records about the kind of plastic they're using. Sometimes you have to do this anyway. That's just packaging weights and report, and we can sort that for you actually if you buy off us. But if you're not doing that, there's nothing extra you have to record or do plastic wise for this tax. I'm not saying it's not worth knowing which ones have got recycled material in or not, but there's no obligation on you. You don't need a huge spreadsheet telling you about all the different types of plastic. And that said, and I hope that saves you some time, and I hope it helps you through that hurdle. And what will it affect the cost of the product? Yes, absolutely. And the plastic tax adds exactly 20p to every kilo. That's going to add about 10% to plastic items, but it's only plastic items that don't have 30% or more recycled material. A lot of your plastic packaging probably already has that much or more material and it's been recycled. But some of the high volume items like tapes or hand wraps, largely speaking, don't contain recycled material and therefore will be part of the plastic tax. You won't pay tax on them, just make that clear again. But whoever's supplying you probably is, and they're probably not a charity. And we think it'll add around, sometimes more, sometimes a bit less, but 10% to anything you're buying. So let's say you're getting a standard packing tape at the minute, or a machine film, or hand wrap, probably go up in price after April by about 10%. That's not an exact number. So having just told you not to take lots of recordings of plastic and that kind of thing, I am saying be aware of it, but you don't need to do all the work yourself. Any supplier of repute should be able to tell you the items that do contain and don't contain recycled material. Bear in mind, they have to know. They're the ones that are paying the tax. So they should be able to tell you that. And again, a good supplier will be able to tell you some alternative items. Watch out for the fads. There's lots of innovations out there. They're quite new. They can be very expensive. But you might be surprised that some of these items can be replaced by either paper-based or something that cuts down plastic or something that does contain more than 30% recycled plastic and not cost you any more. In fact, sometimes will be cheaper. And as time goes on and everyone gets used to this and manufacturers and mills innovate and make more products, they'll get cheaper still. So the advice on that would be ask your supplier, ask them for the list, ask them how much the prices are going to go up after April, if at all, and ask about alternative items and try to find out. But get samples first. Don't just plow into something that comes from coconut oil or any random idea. Find some proper cost effective solutions because they are out there, and there'll be more and more. Good rule of thumb: if you haven't taken a look at your packing process for about a year, and do it, it's highly likely there'll be something out there that's going to save you some money. Hope that helps. Thanks very much.